Ashley. What's going
Hi.
on, Miss Ashley?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How you making it?
I'm making it. Uh,
Oh, good.
just
All
going.
right.
Can't
So
complain.
Miss Ashley, where you calling in from?
Vegas.
Vegas. Oh, wow. Okay,
Yep.
Vegas.
Yep. I'm
So,
from Cali, but I live here now.
okay. Well, so you grew up, you were born and raised in Cali?
Born and raised in Cali. I came to Vegas about 6 years ago, and I will never go back to Cali. I feel like what happened in Cali, what Newsom has done to it, is like is terrible. Those policies out there have been so terrible for California.
Well, I want to stop you right there before we get into the black job because you're from a former California resident. So, what policies were put in place to say, you know what, I got to leave this state? If you can give me like maybe three policies.
Three policies. Well, I think after I left, when I kind of like was looking back into it, I didn't like the game that Newsom played with reparations, where he said that when he was getting recalled and they were about to, get rid of him as governor, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going to look into reparations," and then he used that to get the black vote, and then when he got reelected, he was like, "Oh, I've done enough for Black people already." I do not like the high taxes for businesses out there, like the high state taxes and just high taxes for businesses, period. And I'm an entrepreneur. So I find
Hold on. I got to give you a hand clap on that. I love to hear that. So you basically own your black job.
yes.
Oh, beautiful. All right, go ahead and continue.
Yes, I don't like the high state taxes or just high taxes in general for businesses. I feel like they take too much of our money, and I don't feel like I see enough progress for Black people. I feel like, well, 30% of the homeless population lives in California. And so it's like, if you have all this money and all this tax money, why do you have like a big homeless population? Like, why is Skid Row like a mini city now? Like, I just didn't see a lot of progress in terms of like what they were doing for Black people out there. And so for that, I was like, I'm not going to spend extra money to live in LA when there's all this crime and homelessness and all these things that are keeping, Black people from even rising to begin with. High gas prices. I think everything. When I left and I look back at rent prices, it costs like $2,000 for like a 1 bedroom in the hood now. So, I mean, just like the rent price is crazy. I'm like, who's paying $2,000 for a 1 bedroom in the hood? It used to be like $400 when I left. So,
wow. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Boy, that's, ooh. And I want y'all to hear, she was a former California resident, but basically the policies of California priced out a Black American woman. Okay. And that's happening to a lot of Black people, not just you. Because I'm here in Vegas, it's like a lot of y'all hot spot,
yeah.
Because you can still get back to California, what 3-hour drive?
Yep.
On the 15, right?
Yep. I go back once a month. But yeah, when I looked in Vegas, the rent and the housing prices were so much better. And I was like, I'm just going to go to Vegas and I could still be close to my family. And so that's why I left.
Okay. All right. Democrat policies, getting Black people out. All right. So, let's ask the question. What is a Black job?
I think you explained it well the other day. A Black job is any job that a Black person is working. I think people think that he was talking about these lower wage jobs, and that's just simply not true. I think a Black job could be construction. It could be trade, like you said, like electricians, plumbers. These are high-paying jobs that Black people could occupy, and it is absolutely a fact that these jobs are being outsourced to immigrants. A Black job could be a manufacturing job, like Tyson closed their factory in Iowa, which costs 1,200 people their job, and they're reopening in a different state that's more immigrant friendly, and they're hiring like 42,000 immigrants. So I feel like those are potential Black jobs that are lost because those are going to immigrants. My background is computer science. So I have my degree in computer science. I'm a web developer, and pretty much, jobs like that are pretty much mostly immigrants take, developer jobs and programming jobs because they're cheaper. So I have a lot of competition when it comes to, finding business in that in development, because people in India and other countries, give us developers for cheap out here in the United States. So those are potential Black jobs that we could be working that, most Black people don't even know about.
So basically the only route you have is creating your own Black job through entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think any job that pays your family well is a great opportunity too, whether it's entrepreneurship or a job. I think we just need high paying jobs. But what's happening is immigrants are coming over, especially the children.
But see, sister, let me tell you this, and you maybe could correct me if I'm wrong. When you own your own black job, no immigrant can take it from you.
Oh, no.
So we should be moving toward immigrant proof jobs.
Yeah.
Because as long as you can work for them folks, that's gonna be a reality. And you know in business, let's just keep it real. You in business. You know good and well it's easier for one of us to go get maybe a virtual assistant or something from the Philippines or whatever versus hiring an American. You hire Americans out of the love and loyalty at this point based on labor costs. But if
Yeah.
you're trying to save money, and which these big corporations don't need to be doing what they're doing because they making the money. And they still gonna fly people in. That's what they do, and you know that they fly people in from East. Well, this was a lot of East Indians and what Chinese in your field is coming in.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of them come through the border too. They come up through the southern border too. But yeah. Hmm.
Okay, all right. I've heard a lot of that. Now, the second thing is you mentioned in California, um, the employment rate. You got to see kind of like how unchecked immigration affected black people in California.
Yeah, I did.
So,
And
so let me ask you a question about that. So when did you, I mean, in your time in California, what year you could say, man, what in the hell happened around here? What year?
when Biden came into office, California's a border state, so it's always, San Diego always has a lot of immigration or illegal immigrants and stuff coming through the, southern border because we are a border state too. It never really was like an issue though. I think until Biden came, where it's just been a flood of people. But yeah, I would say when he became president and then just kind of opened it up, it's just become an issue. Like it's
Oh,
just everywhere now.
okay. Well, when Biden, okay, so when Trump was in office, what was the difference when Trump was in office?
It was, I mean, we had Hispanics and stuff in Cali, but it wasn't like, it wasn't a lot. You don't see them like on the streets hanging out. I mean, it just wasn't a lot. It was just like, it just was kind of normal. But I've done studies on Trump's immigration laws and stuff. So I know like he was able to get his numbers way down. I feel like during that time, Black people had way more money. Um, it just seemed like we just had more opportunity and money during that time. Like I know a lot of people who got into multi-level marketing. They went from working at like Burlington Coat Factory, where I'm from, in like the hood, to being millionaires under Trump's like presidency. So I know a lot of Black people who actually became millionaires or who got into real estate and investments, and they made a lot of money during that time. And it just seemed like when Biden came into office, like all of that kind of just stopped.
Okay. All right. All that stopped. So it's hurt the pocketbook, and you personally, your pocketbook has been hurt too.
Oh yeah, because I have investments. I play stock and crypto and real estate.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So it's safe to say that you're probably going to vote for Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I switched. I voted for Hillary, and I felt like when I voted for her, I was voting for a demon. I don't know why. It made my soul cringe when I voted for her, but I was a Democrat at the time. And it wasn't until he started to run again that I started to look at his policies. And then instead of listening to the media, I just went directly to him and just started listening to what he was saying. And I was just like, his policies just make more sense. So I switched and I voted for, Trump in the last election. And so, yeah, I'm voting for him again.
Oh my God. The backbone of the Democrat Party. What is going on? The backbone is leaving? What is going on with this? Like, come on, like the backbone. Roland Martin would be mad right now if he heard you say this. You'd be getting cussed out.
I probably would. I can't stand his show. But yeah, I probably would. And I had went to a whole I went to a Black Lives Matter. I went to Cali and I went to a BLM protest one day, but there was no Black people there, so it was kind of weird. So I left, and
Wasn't it?
yeah, it was weird. It was no Black people.
That's the thing. They'll go to a Black Lives Matter protest, And yet they won't go do nothing for black people. Them same people, they won't go in the courtroom and say, hey, man, I'm going to get John Quavius off because, we know good well he didn't do that. So let's go on in that courtroom and get him out of jail. See, they won't do that. They won't stand up for reparations for black Americans, not cash payments. They'll tell you education. But, because trust me, if you really want to see the racism in those liberals, talk to them about reparations. Watch. It comes out every time.
Every time.
Every time you get them.
Or anytime you even switch. Because that same day I had went to the BLM parade, or the protest, and then I left and I went to a MAGA parade, rally, because I just wanted to see like if it was as racist as the media said. And it wasn't. It was fun. It was like a lot of love. It was a lot of diversity. There were gay people there, black people, Hispanics. There were so many people there, and everybody was just getting along and having a good time. And the only time I experienced racism was when the BLM came over and then somebody called me a B word and all this others, and they brought eggs to throw eggs at us. It was weird. It was like the only time I really felt hate has been from the left and from switching and thinking differently.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, how does your family feel about that?
Oh, I haven't told. A lot of my family doesn't know. Only my grandmother knows.
Well, they're going to find out now.
Yeah. Like, I'm waiting for the opportunity. They,
Oh, no, they're going to find out now. You be surprised who watching this channel. You'd be very surprised. You may get a call and say, hey, I saw you on Phil's show. You vote for Trump now? So you get ready to explain it.
That would be funny. Yeah.
Hey, I'm warning you. Get ready. Go ahead and have your talking points ready to go.
I've been ready. I have my talking points. And then you covered the Project 25, which I was already coming up with those talking points because people have been hitting me with that, the fear from that.
Oh, speaking about that, did you see what Trump said today about that?
Yes. I was like, fine.
Okay. So I said that if it's not on his website, then how you going to hold him to it?
Yeah.
And then like one person told me in the chat yesterday, you need to read the whole thing. I said, I'm not going to read 900 pages to you. You go read it for yourself. Doggone it. Like, what I got to do? Go wipe your behind too?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Read what people had a problem with, and I just went to the actual book and then saw what it actually said. And I was like, Like, I just kept doing that. Every time somebody would bring up a talking point, I would just go read it from the actual book, and it'd be like, oh, okay, there's nothing really there. It was just a lot of fear-mongering, so, no.
Yeah. But sister, I thank you for coming on. I got to get other people on, but you get ready to talk to your family because you got to stand on business on that one. I'll tell you that much.
I'm ready. I've been ready for it. I'm like,
all right. You ready? Well, we'll stand on it.
Okay.
All right, sister. You be good.
Okay, you too. Bye.